Hey son, let's go to Sweden. This time we have a new band called Kryptan. And how do they start? They start with a 10-inch EP, self-titled, and this one is a three-man band, well, from Sweden, with not too many tracks overall. Now, interestingly, this band is featuring three members of various state of decay that is, and they all have a background in many bands. One could still say that this sounds like a side project of a couple of bands, which I will show you in a bit. But here it is, how it looks like. A really nice, I don't think if this is called swirl vinyl. I mean this whole color scheme here. So side B and side, God damn it, side A. And looks nice. Sounds even better than that. So we have here 4 tracks and well, 2 sides. All in all, some 21 minutes. And this lineup I mentioned you about, well, let's take a look here. You see Samuel Karlstrand from bands like Insize, Paranorm, whatever, well, doing the drums. We have Mattias Norman, who has background in many bands, but most importantly, I guess, Moondark and October Tide. And also Alexander Högboom from Moondark and October Tide. And given that this band was founded in 2020, the year of the COVID, it's hard to not to think that this is a kind of a COVID side project. Well, whatever it is, I hope that it will be more than just a side project that is not long lasting, because this is a very promising MCD or EP in this case, because well, it's vinyl, not CD. However, here on the other versions you will see there's a vinyl version, a CD version, digital version, and this limited colored edition, a second one. I don't know what's the difference really between these two, but doesn't really matter. It's July release for 2021. So 4 tracks of Swedish black metal in rather melodic and keyboard-driven ways. Now, I don't fully agree with the genre definition here, saying like it's atmospheric black metal, because, well, while it could be put into that box as well, I think it's a little bit misleading. What this is basically is traveling to the era of early 90s when Emperor and Dimmu Borgir were dominating the world of black metal with very keyboard-driven black metal, kind of a before they became too orchestrated or too symphonic, but definitely having one foot in that region already. So there are lots of keyboard parts, there are definitely a lot of melodic guitar parts, and well, more often than not, I guess, safe to say, fast tempo. Now this then again is mixed into something very 1990s style of black metal, and in a good way. I could go even as far as to say this is something that Emperor should have done right after In the Nightside Eclipse, instead of going to anthems and, well, beyond that. Also, this is something that could have happened to Dimmu Borgir before or after the Enthroned Darkness Triumphant third album, because, I mean, they kind of started to go deeper in that end as well, and not all people agree that they went to better direction. Same thing as Emperor. I mean, there are lots of people who are a fan of the later albums as well. That's kind of a given, but I'm not one of them. I'm way more happy when those bands didn't try pushing too much that stuff, when the keyboards were used in more moderation, and that's exactly what Krypton is doing. Now, these are maybe not the most memorable songs of all times in melodic keyboard-driven black metal, but they are good. They are very well executed. The production is solid. I mean, it sounds very nice and clear and powerful, but yet not exactly overproduced. Then you have these kind of basic black metal raspy vocals, which are there to hold their place. They're not that kind of like weird or super raw or anything, but very fitting for this kind of music. And of course, those guitars and drums, they do their job rather well. So all in all, Krypton is like a time capsule of early 1990s. One could say maybe mid-late 1990s stuff, the Norwegian and Swedish ways. And as such, it's a good reminder how well things were back in the days before bands went too far in a way. And As such, in my opinion, Kryptan is showing the best sides of that era and doing things absolutely right. Like I said, this is not phenomenal or groundbreaking in the sense of creating something new or being super memorable, but it's strong, it's solid. There are no weak points, no moments when you're like, okay, let's move on, let's skip this part. All the 4 songs here are good. They're solid, very, very well executed and nicely done overall. So I think this is a good release to be checked out. Very, very strong first release for any kind of a band. I think you should be checking out. It's out through Deborah Morty Productions in July 23rd, 2021. So it's still quite fresh from the oven, even if it's a few weeks old already. But give it a go. I pretty much can guarantee you're not gonna hate it, but like it. So, Kryptan, welcome on board, and I hope we will be hearing from these guys later on as well. Bye. Bye.